Oh, Congress. Congress of University of Clownship. The USA. First and foremost, the way y'all treated Mr. True, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You made us all look like a bunch of idiots, and you made us look like a bunch of angry Americans. I cannot lie. I was so embarrassed by how that man was treated, and I felt terribly for him. Don't you beep at me! That man was just as kind, professional, and courteous and patient as I have ever seen before. And every question y'all asked him, the gentleman tried to answer it, and y'all would cut him out. That ain't what I asked. Well, hell, maybe y'all need to ask it in kindergarten terms, because didn't nobody understand what none of y'all was trying to ask. Y'all really had that man in Congress asking him questions about Wi-Fi. Baby, you better call AT&T, because he ain't the one. What really irked my nerves is they sat up there talking about they worried about the children of this country. Let me tell you something. The last government official or important person of this country that I feel cared about our youngins was the Queen, one and only, Michelle Obama, when she changed the lunches to be healthy in school. Fast forward years later, and now our children are walking into school with bulletproof backpacks. But you worrying about an app and how long a child stays on an app. That ain't the app's problem, honey. That's the parents' problem. Do parents not understand that 8 o'clock they could be like, okay, it's bedtime, give me your phones? And the hypocrisy of y'all thinking that the book face ain't doing something terrible that this app ain't. I can tell you one thing. I think the book face is listening to me, because every flipping time I say something to my husband, like, I wonder who's got cat food on sale this week, I can open up the book face and guess what I see? Cat food ads. The clownery that I seen trying to blame this app for so many other things that other apps do as well. Y'all making me feel like y'all made me feel during COVID when we was all got stuck in our house. We couldn't leave. There was curfews and probations and Lord everything else, which is why half of us came to this app to find companion and friendship and, see what people are doing in their day-to-day lives. How are they getting through this terrible situation? But why ain't y'all worried about more important things in this country? Did you know that fentanyl in this country is a daggum epidemic? That every 8 seconds somebody overdoses? But you worried about TikTok. I'm going to tell you what I'm worried about. I'm worried about what got told to us. And what got told to us was, we're going to lower medication. I ain't seen any of that. Matter of fact, what I have seen was a lady on TikTok the other day that had to choose between spending $1,900 on her son's insulin or $800 on her rent payment, because next month it was going up from $800 to, again, $1,350. But now she can't afford $1,350 in rent. Why ain't y'all making it where these landlords or where these corporations cannot up these rents like this, $600, $700, $500? Y'all got people packing up their stuff and choosing to live in their vehicle because they cannot afford a one-bedroom apartment any longer. You want to talk about the food prices? People can barely afford groceries nowadays. A bag of chicken is $30. I worry about homelessness in this country, children going hungry in this country, because they are, all day, every day. And I don't know what in the world's gotten underneath your butt, but for the past couple of years now, y'all can't leave anything alone. Y'all can't leave nothing alone. Why? Leave the LGBTQIA alone. Leave the trans alone. Leave everybody alone. I fell out the recliner the other day when I heard that Tennessee was going to make it a clerk's job and responsibility to allow somebody to get married or not. Since when? Since when should anybody give a clerk an authority to take somebody's human rights away? You should be able to marry whoever the hell you want to marry. But y'all just been opening up all this stuff. You want to change this and change, unless you want to talk about Mississippi. I didn't think so, but you want to worry about an app. You want to worry about an app as if it is hard. They can have my data. I don't even know what data is, for goodness sakes. You ain't going to find nothing on my social media messaging except for recipes and who's got Crocs on sale for the week. Lord have mercy. I'm just so mad how they treated that man. Mr. Chu, if you ever see this, my apologies. We are not all like that, all right? The amount of disrespect you were given for 4 to 5 hours shocked the hell out of me. And let me leave y'all with this. I think it's about time we get some younger people in Congress, all right? Because let me tell you, the old ones in there right now, you do something with this app like that, you ain't going to nobody's house for Christmas. And if you do, you're going to get a cold chicken leg from one of your grandchildren. You damn sure ain't getting nothing for Christmas ever again. And you definitely ain't getting invited to no more family reunions. And ain't nobody going to vote for your butt. Leave stuff alone that don't need to be messed with, all right? This app wasn't doing anything to y'all, but I think it's got something to do with far more things than any of us can possibly know. I think it's got to do with money and control. There are actual people that come to my page every day that suffer from agoraphobia, right? And they enjoy my Come With Me videos where I go to the post office, I go to Walmart. They get to see a little glimpse of what it would be like, you know, if they got to do those things, but they're not able to right now. So they enjoy that from me. I am a mother figure to 11 million people. Whether they are the same age, younger than me, older than me, it doesn't matter. There's a little piece of their inner child getting healed because they finally know what it feels like to have a mother that actually cares about them, that checks on them, that looks them in their face and says, I'm proud of you. They're healing themselves. And you might think it's a dumb social media app, but it is very powerful in a good way. But y'all keep trying to poke at all these little things that you think is bad that no other app, that all the other apps are doing. The same daggum thing. Y'all focusing on the wrong thing, honey, and you're going to be messing up 150 million people's lives. There are people that have grew their business on this account. There are people that have found their long-lost family members. Yeah.